In a recent seminar, I was telling a story about Cliff Young, who's an Australian farmer who decided he wanted to run a long distance race. And so he entered this race that goes from Sydney to, I forget where it was, I think Melbourne. Anyway, it's a 675 kilometer race, and it's about 500 plus miles, and it's a 6.5 day race. And when Cliff entered, everyone was very concerned because here's a 61-year-old guy. He shows up, all the younger guys are in their Nike and Reebok and Asics running gear, and they've all got the best running shoes, and they're young and elite and fit. And here's this 61-year-old farmer who shows up in denim overalls, a t-shirt, and a baseball cap. He's even wearing construction boots, and he's got galoshes over him, he said, in case it rains. And they said, have you ever run a marathon before? He said, no. Ever run a 10K? No. What makes you think you can finish this race? He says, well, I'm a farmer. And, I get up when the sun comes up. I go to bed when the sun goes down. I eat organic food. And I herd sheep. We have sheep on the farm. And when there's a storm, I just go out with my dog and we'll herd the sheep. And some days I'll run for 2 or 3 days, all day and night long, and won't even sleep. So I think I'm in pretty good shape. Well, they finally let him run the race. They figured he was maybe good for a day. He wouldn't really make it. But anyway, the race starts and all the young guys go off at a very fast pace. And here's Cliff. He's just kind of shuffling along really slow. And everyone thought it was never going to happen. But he had an advantage no one knew about. He'd never met an elite runner. He'd never read Runner's World magazine. He'd never read a book on long distance running. So he didn't know that what you're supposed to do when you do a long distance race is run for 18 hours, sleep for 6, run for 18, sleep for 6. So the first night, he was so far behind everybody, they went to bed, got up and left again before he even got there for anyone to tell him to go to sleep. This happened for 4 days. And on the 5th night, what happened was he went running by because they were all asleep, didn't tell him to go to sleep. And he ends up finishing this race in 5.5 days, breaking the record by 12 hours. The next year, everybody's running the Cliff Young Shuffle. Nobody's sleeping. Cliff only came in 12th out of 70 runners. They actually renamed the race the Cliff Young long distance race. Now, the point of the story is it's not what you don't know. It's what you do know that's wrong. See, you have some beliefs that aren't accurate. You think certain things aren't possible. He believed it was possible, didn't let anyone else pollute his mind, and went out and broke a record. You can do that as well. So don't get into self-doubt. Be in certainty. Just make a choice. Your thoughts are a choice. Just choose to believe that you can do whatever it is you set your mind to, and what you're going to discover is that you can.